In the Philippines they are singing, voices of angels are ringing. From Gary V to Maury, every song is a wow. They hit the high notes and the low notes with Katrina and Budaka. There's SP19 and Miss Casey playing the trumpet with her mouth. They've got the choirs like the Madrigals, GiGi and Master Ryan C. So let's roll out the red carpet for Lonnie, Layout, and Regine. Thank God it's Filipino Friday, where the malls are a concert hall. But if you're one of the 5, hit like and subscribe, 'cause a small percent is still time well spent. Oh, thank God it's Filipino Friday.
Magandang.
I always get stuck between umaga or gabi, but both. Umaga to you, Johnny. Gabi to our viewers around the world, and very early umaga to our friends on the Pacific Coast in the U.S. as well.
Yes,
Thank God it's Filipino Friday. I just realized y'all are not used to the new colors yet. I got used to it yesterday, and I'm loving it.
Oh, me?
Yes, you. Look at
me?
You have this like sunset feel going on, and I'm enjoying it already.
It's very, very tranquil. Yeah, so I have these smart LED lights, so I figured, why not use them? I have them at my disposal. So I was between that one and this. So this is more of like a sunrise.
Sunrise, right? Yeah.
And this is more of like a sunset.
Ooh. Can you play Sunrise, Sunset on the piano while changing the colors?
Sure. Would it make you happy?
A little bit.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise.
It's very smooth. I like it.
I don't know. Maybe for the early mornings, maybe the sunrise would be better. But I don't know. I kind of like this orange.
I like this vibe. I'm liking it. So good to see you all in the chat already. Let me bring you in on screen. Hello, hello.
Yes, purple and orange are complementary colors. That's why they go so well together. Yes,
we complement each other. It all just works. So today, as many of you may have figured out from the thumbnail, I got to meet GiGi, and Johnny didn't. So I don't want to rub that in too much, but you really should have moved to Florida with me, and you could have taken advantage of this very last-minute amazing experience.
Oh. That's the long way around for making me feel bad about not moving out there. That's really going full
yes.
out, but.
I mean, you could have hung out with the GiGi Vibe Set, but whatever. You're fine in the freezing cold up north where you are. So what I want to focus on today is I put together a little bit of a concert review. We're going to get to that a little bit later. We're going to have several clips from the show, and I'll tell you all about it. I'm very excited to share that experience with you all. Of course, I do wish Johnny was there, but I did have our pseudo thronely guest of honor, my daughter Aurora, there with me. So she will be in the video as well. So I'm very excited.
A worthy replacement, if there was any.
She certainly has personality, and we need that on this show.
Yes, she does.
So we're going to start off today with Michael Garcia, circling back to him, killer voice, and he's actually the one who introduced us to James Ingram, as opposed to the rest of the world and the radio and all the songs we already knew. So I'm excited to go back to him.
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody. And then we have Zsa Zsa Padilla, and she is a singer. I think her rise was in the 80s. You guys are going to have to correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But we're going to listen to a couple songs from each of those, and then we're getting into GiGi. Hopefully we'll have an opportunity to listen to a song from her channel in addition to the concert review as well. So let's jump in and get to it all
Yes, but before we do, if you could be so kind, hit like, subscribe, ring that bell, hit like and subscribe. That's my line in that song.
It is.
Which, by the way, I love how long that song is. It gives me ample time to get prepared because I'm always scrambling right. We both are right before
It's a little
we
panic.
go live. So it's a nice like minute and 15, whatever it is. It's just like
That just reminded me. I've got great news. I'll say it again later, but right off the top, I want to let you guys know. We are releasing at exactly 10:30 today. It's automatically set to release a karaoke version of our theme song.
yes,
It has been requested in the comments. You guys want to sing along with it, and so we made a karaoke version. It's got the lyrics and that whole thing. That'll be on our channel, and we love to hear you guys sing it. So if you sing it, record yourself, tag us in it, share us the link. We want to see you sing this song. It would be an amazing
that'd be so
experience.
awesome.
The dream is to have it actually someone sing it in a mall in Manila. That's really the dream.
I mean, I could die after that. It's just like what else could you do?
That's not success. I don't know what is.
Real quick, so Latte, just to clarify, I think Christy would prefer it if we both moved to Florida. I think it's supposed to be staying in Rochester.
Yes.
I mean, she wants to stay with me, yes, but I think ultimately, she would rather go.
I would like to think that was implied, but it's good to clarify. Also, please be sure to click on the link below where you can go to the description and buy us a cup of Joe. I don't know why I said that, but it's, code for coffee. And
That was your name. That's what people called you.
once upon a time, it was Joey. That's right. Buy a cup of Joe. Cup of Joey. Was I supposed to say other things during this part? Anyway,
Yeah, probably.
become a Thronely member and hang out with us. It's awesome. And we appreciate
the
your support, of course.
They know the spiel.
All right. First up, MMG. This is Bakit kung Sino pa? I don't know if we know any of those words yet. If someone can translate that, that would be awesome. We do not have that as part of Throgalog later today. We have different words for today. So let us know what this is about. This is from the MD studio where I believe this is the same space where we witnessed James Ingram for the very first time in our lives. His songwriting on this channel.
Knowingly. I mean, I've
obviously
heard James
knowingly.
Ingram my whole life. It's in my DNA.
We just never knew. All right, here we go.
Just never connected it.
MD Studio Live.
Right away.
I do love this guy's voice.
Oh, so much character.
Damdamin kong ito sa'yo, di na mapalagay. Tinatanong nitong aking puso, bakit biglang nagbago ka? Ako ba'y nagkulang sa'yo? Sayang lang ang pagmamahal na inalay ko sa'yo. Bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang
Thank you, Diana. Salamat.
Bakit kung sino pa ang siyang marunong magmahal ay siyang madalas paiwan ng
Got it.
di alam ang dahilan. Bakit kung sino pa ang siyang marunong magmahal ay siyang madalas maiwan ng di alam ang dahilan. Sayang lang ang pagmamahal na inalay ko sa'yo. Bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang naglaho?
Thank you for that. I know there's nothing like crazy going on with the musicians, but can I just make an assumption that there's also only a 5% for musicians as well? I mean, every musician we've seen with any of these artists have always
They're all
been
stellar.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Just their sense of timing, their rhythm, their just the velocity on the piano, the ghost notes on the drums, just their touch is always slick. It's just the musicality it's always present beyond just the vocals. Just wanted to
Absolutely.
give some
always
love to the
shout out to
band
the
here.
musicians. It's easier for them to get overlooked because of the amazing vocalists. But
Especially when you've got this vocalist, MMG has. How do you describe the sound? It's just like this wall of sound. There's so many frequencies taking place at the same time because he's got like that little husky weathered tone mixed in with the fundamental frequency, the actual pitch itself. There's just a layer of sound that's present while he sings.
I can tell you what, that is Sam Polizzi's favorite voice to mix.
Is it?
It's,
just
yeah,
that?
oh, he loves that sort of breathy, just very present. He likes the bright sound, and sometimes he has to manipulate that after the fact to get that effect. But when you have a singer that already has that just
you just let that be the
everybody's
centerpiece. Yeah,
easier, and he doesn't have to do any manipulation.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's just this brightness, but it's warm, and it's just, I don't know. He just has that perfect sound for these type of these slow ballads. I mean, man,
yeah, it's just smooth and rough at the same time. I'm about to go into his sponge analogy again. I really just need to hit play.
it sounds like the intro to what's that Tina Turner song? Oh, Proud Mary.
Oh,
Akala ko ang nataan. Kahapon lumipas na, di na malilimutan. Tayong
I would say so, yes.
dalawa'y nagsumpa na sadyang ikaw lang at ako ang siyang magmamahalan. Sayang lang ang pagmamahal na inalay ko sa'yo. Bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang nagalaho? Bakit kung sino pa siyang marunong magmahal ay siyang madalas maiwan?
interesting bass.
Hindi alam dahilan bakit kung sino pa ang siyang marunong magmahal ay siyang madalas maiwan nang di alam ang dahilan. Sayang lang ang pagmamahal na inalay ko sa'yo. Bakit ikaw ngayon ay biglang naglaho?
Nice. His head voice is great too. It's full.
There's that modulation.
Bakit
And another.
kung sino pa
All right, so it goes up a half step, yeah.
marunong magmahal ay siyang madalas maiwan nang di alam ang dahilan. Bakit kung sino pa siyang marunong magmahal ay siyang madalas maiwan nang di alam ang dahilan. Bakit kung sino pa
I love that chord right there.
MD Studio Live.
Studio. Very cool. Oh, the chord progression, the melody, everything. Yes, yes. It's just cool.
Oh, well, I come to you with open
arms.
Da, 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 da. Then leave when I say. That's the 7th of that scale.
Yes.
I love that chord.
And I always enjoy singers that can have like that husky, more complicated tone and still do riffs. It's always more difficult because the folds have to be a little bit thicker. Sometimes there's a little swelling going on. There's extra tensions in the larynx or just above. So to have the ability to adjust from one note to another quickly, to have that responsiveness of the folds and access to the head voice and all of that with that tone is a more unique combination. And he just does that in spades. And I really enjoy singing.
He just takes me right back to the dentist's office, which I know sounds like it's not the greatest thing.
Sounds terrible.
Obviously, there's contrasting feelings on that, right? But obviously nobody likes to go to the dentist, but I do have nice childhood memories of it was a nice safe space, right? Very nice people. The dentists were very nice. And then always in the background, and this is just growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was the soft rock hits playing in the background, and it's your Luther Vandross, your Michael Bolton, people like that. And I just loved those songs, and it just put me at ease.
You and I went to very different dentists because I would have associated that with terrifying pain. So
the music was enough to get me through it, I guess.
Apparently. All right, so we did have a vote on that. I don't know which vote won. I think so. Just Once. So that's James Ingram. Now I know Just Once was part of the medley we heard before, but we never heard the full song. So I know that was a discussion in the chat. I saw that, and I also see some requests for Regine in terms of a part 2. Yes, we never go back on a promise. It just takes us a long time to get there. We have a long list of things. That's why we often, same thing with Morissette, we try to work them both in our Filipino Fridays to kind of get those moments in between those long waits for our Reaction Wednesdays. But it will happen at some point.
That's what I tell Christy all the time. It's like I always keep my promise. Sometimes it's just a little delayed.
just a little,
All
right, so this is Zsa Zsa, a first listen. This is just an audio track. Finding songs for her is quite difficult because YouTube was not around at the time she released her early material. But we do have 2 songs pre-selected based on the recommendations you had from last week, so there's no vote. We're going to listen to this audio recording, and then we're going to hear her sing live when we circle back to her today.
Okay.
A different song. Actually, I don't know what year this is. Maybe it's got that information here. It's 2008. It's a 40th anniversary. Can someone let us know when this song first was released, please? It's a Victor Music 40th anniversary.
May isang umagang di mo hagan, ang mata kong di ka magigisnan. Turuan mo nga ako'y huwag masaktan. Kahit ako
Yeah.
sa'yo ay isang hiram, at hindi dapat magdamdam. Di mo lang alam na kahit pamali, naging langit ang bawat sandali.
This came out in 2009?
Halik mo'y tumampi.
I thought it was older.
Pag-ibig mo, pag-ibig ko, kapwa hiram. Wala ka bang pakiramdam? Di ba ako'y tao lang na at natutugso rin.
What a voice.
May alis mo ba sa'kin na matutuhan kang mahalin sa bawat sandali? Hiram natin. Di ba ako'y tao lang na nadadarang at natutugso rin?
Put a pause here before we have a copyright issue for live streaming. What a voice. So right away we heard the Broadway, and part of that is being, I think, just laid out in the music. The score itself kind of invites a bit of that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But her vibrato, the dynamics, and now she's getting a little more in that belted tone, and it's just full and rich. It reminds me, it's got that little bit of that Lea Salonga, like, just body to it.
Yeah, I heard some Lara Fabian in there too. At least
I can hear a little bit of that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love how natural it is too. I mean, we always talk about our affinity to the real when it comes
Barbra
to
Streisand too. You guys are saying, yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, really. Yeah, just a really passionate performance. Really cool song. I like that minor change. That little thing. I feel like you and I have loved that since day one of working together. That little.
Oh, yes.
You know,
yes.
I feel like we always try to put that in songs.
There's there's a little controversy as to when it might, not controversy, but
it sounds older.
Yeah. I was just like, this isn't 2009. That doesn't feel right. So Zaida, if I'm saying your name correctly, was released in 1991. That sounds like the right era. As part of her album, Zsa Zsa, it became one of the most iconic songs known for emotional depth and poignant lyrics about forbidden love. Okay, that makes sense. That definitely has like the vibe, the sound, the recording quality, like all those elements are just very. It has all the right flaws kind of mixed in, and what I mean by that is human element flaws, not anything bad, as opposed to the clean digital slick sound that we get in the studio now. There's something a little more towards the. This is like tape. Not digital recording. This is recorded on actual analog tape, and you could hear that quality, and it's awesome.
Yeah, nothing like it. Digital has its thing too. It's like the difference between CDs and records. So you could get two different.
1985 and 86. You're saying so even at that point. So regardless of the actual year, we know it's on analog tape. Mid 80s to early 90s. So sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, just even the difference between CD and record albums. People. I mean,
oh yeah,
even CDs are now the dated thing. CDs and
yes.
MP3s. But I mean, I know there was an argument for a long time between CDs, which were sort of the more digital, trajectory from the total analog record, and people just still swear by records to say they sound the best.
Vinyl, yeah.
And then other people are like, no, it's like CD all the way. It's like it's clear, it's better. So it's definitely a preference thing. I like the older school.
I do too.
As most people know.
I do too.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Magigisnan, turuan mong ako'y huwag masaktan. Kahit ako para sa'yo ay isang hiram, at hindi dapat magdamdam. Oh, hiram na kung hiram bawat saglit. Wala ako isang manghirap. kahit walang sa'yo ay papalit. Hindi ako sa'yo magdaramdam. Kahit hiram.
Thank you for that information, Anna.
Hiram.
Yeah.
What a
Even
voice.
Even the way stuff was mixed back in those days, the dynamics were allowed to breathe much more. It's become over time things have been becoming more compressed, meaning sort of the bandwidth of dynamics just kind of goes like this, and it's just everything's louder, so it's kind of this sort of philosophy of louder is better has kind of, it's more exciting for sure. So it's
right.
We try to appeal to that, the people in the industry. But I do miss mixes like that where, when they got quiet, it really got quiet. And then
yes.
when it would expand, it would be just a much bigger spectrum.
And we get so used to that. That's why when we're watching old movies, like I was just watching South Pacific last week because I felt like it.
Yeah.
I don't have to justify.
No.
So I was listening to it, but the score, you have a modern TV and speakers playing a score that's just, you got the overdubs in the studio where there's spoken word and the music. So it's just like, this is loud. Then so I'm like, the whole time I'm chasing the volume, which is annoying, but it's also, I also just enjoy that having to just be swept up by those huge lifts and drops in the score and everything. Mm-hmm. It's just, everything's just a little more flat now as a result.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that song.
Yeah,
I like
that
that little.
Great. So we are back to MMG. We're doing Mark again. Then we're gonna do Zsa Zsa, and then we're gonna go into the GiGi concert review right after that. So this is probably definitely going to need transparency because it is a TV show of some kind. This is 5 years ago, and this is him singing James Ingram, our beloved James Ingram. And thanks to MMG, he is now a permanent inside joke and endeared songwriter for TGIFF forever.
He's done so much for our channel outside of
really
just his singing abilities.
Yes, which is arguably more important. All right, here we go.
That would be an example of something that's very compressed.
Yes, it's just like right in your face. Listen to every single thing this has to say. It's just too much.
Oh, we're just getting old, I guess. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, great song.
Please put requests in the comments after the show, please.
But I guess my best wasn't good enough.
His voice is so perfect for this.
Where we were before. Seems nothing ever changes. We're back to being strangers. Wondering if we ought to stay or head on out the door. Just once, can we figure out what we keep doing wrong? Why we never last for very long? What are we doing wrong? Just once, can we run away and finally make it right?
So slick.
To make the magic last for more than just one night. I know we could break through it if we could just get to it. friend say goodbye. Why can we get on Simpson head and admit to one another we're no good without each other?
Nice grit.
Take the best to make it better.
I want to hear that again. There might be more coming, but just that, at that point, the larynx is lifting up a little bit. He's bringing in his false folds we talked about before. It just gives that, it's not like a growl like this, but it has like, it disturbs the sound. It makes it like really edgy and less scary than my example, but it disturbs the sound. That just makes it, just gives it like this really like guttural, gospel-y kind of thing. He just throws it in there and you never know when it's coming. I just love it.
Yeah, this song was definitely played at the dentist office, by the way. Yes, for sure.
For sure, yes.
Classic.
Without each other.
Ah,
Take the best to make it better. Find a way to stay
clear tone bell.
just once. Can we find a way? Break your eyes.
Yes. I remember when you did that with Daryl Ohm too.
Just for more than just one night. I know we could break to win if we can just get to it.
My apologies. He is not using the false folds for that. He's lifting the larynx up and he's taking the.
I knew it.
I did, before you called me out on it. The larynx is lifting and there's cylindrically shaped muscles just above the larynx called the laryngeal pharynx, and they're squeezing in. So it's more like that sound. So it's a little bit above. So again, my demonstration is more like, because I have a metal background, Broadway metal. So when I do it, it has even more of like a scary
Hetfield.
overtones, a little more aggressive, a little more Hetfield kind of sound. But he's just touching on those muscles there, not in the larynx. It's more above the larynx. My apologies.
That damn laryngeal pharynx is always the culprit.
Break to win if we can just get to it. Just once. Oh, yes. Oh, we can get to it.
Woo!
Killing it. Killing it.
What a voice.
What a voice. Yeah. You know, in my heart of hearts, I think my dream has always been, as a male singer, to have that tenor voice, the McCartney, Cetera. You know, I think that's always going to be number one, but very close behind. Very close behind. It might even be 1A, 1B, is to have a voice like that. That really classically masculine voice, but just oozing with that soul.
Oh, it's just husky and cool in so many ways.
So cool. So cool.
All right.
And go ahead.
No, I was
No,
going
to. Yeah.
You.
You go.
Just wasting everybody's time in life right now. I'm going to thank our supporters.
Oh, yeah.
King Kong. Well, Cubes. Well, if that isn't a cool name, I don't know what is. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Wilma Haro is in the house. Thank you for your double super chat. We greatly appreciate that. And coffees.
Yes,
Sir Johnny.
Francesca.
Salamat.
Manandang Umaga MGA. Maga? Kaibigan. The TGAF theme song gets better every single time. Thanks. It's just the same thing, so I don't know how it gets better, but
it's the repetition. We understand. Yes.
I know what you mean. I'm kidding.
Salamat Sapakape, everybody, for that. Thank you very much.
And then Chris, thank you for the TGIFF.
Yes, and I saw your request for Buddy. We don't have time for Buddy today, but yes, we need to bring Buddy back on our TGIFF. I'm sure there will be a time and place with very inappropriate music. I know you're already thinking it, John. So I'm gonna pause you there.
No, I wanted to break down that song real quick. I know I've probably done it before, but I don't care. I want to do it again. I really like it.
Quickly.
Find
So start out in C. Dun, dun. So it goes to a G, but the C stays in the bass. Dun, 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 dun. You got that little C suspended. Dun, 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 dun. And then this part I love. This is just quintessential 80s, 90s. It's that chord. So instead of going just to a G, it goes to the G, but with the 7th of the G chord in the bass.
So much more interesting.
Yeah, it's just simple, but it's complex at the same time.
Why is Malu down there? Let me move her back up here. I don't know what happened there. But thank you for that reminder to our super chat. Before we even started, a massive super chat. Thank you to Ismael Ramos. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully, I don't think you were able to join at this time, but hopefully you watch this back. We greatly appreciate your support. Okay. Zsa Zsa Padilla. This is Kahit Na is the name of the song, and this was 11 years ago. So now we're closer to the 2009 guess, but still not quite. And I'm not sure what her age is here. I think she's in her 40s, I think Francesca said, because we were looking at that a little bit earlier, trying to find, it's hard to find content of her performing because she was, her rose to fame is in the late 80s, early 90s, and it's just pre-YouTube. But here she is, and we can see it without transparency because it's a fan cam. Let's go.
That's cool.
Richard doesn't love me anymore, buddy. Thank you, Art. She's 49 here. Not that that matters, but what a tone still.
That minor chord.
Two things. One, I think there's a 95% chance that that is true. And secondly, her tone, even here, the gentle vibrato, her pace, there's just patience that she has with her voice and her breathing. There's just a sense of control with an effortlessness just woven into this delivery. I don't know if the song's like a slow burn, like if it builds belting or anything like that, but it's just, she creates a wonderful mood.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Let's keep going here. Oh, yeah. Francesca.
Thanks.
That's pretty cool, if that's true.
Oh, cool.
Good for her.
Holy moly.
All right, we'll talk about that in a second.
Ikaw pa lamang minahal. Sa simula katapusay, ikaw lamang ang nagbigay kahulugan sa aking buhay.
Her legato phrases are just ang galing.
Sa simula, sinabi mo, walang magbibigay. Kaya kasama, habang kapiling mo'y isipin, di mawawakas din kita. Ibigilan kailanman magbago ng isipan. Habang kapiling ka, likaya'y wala
Wonderful. Beautiful song, beautiful voice. Is there any videos of her and Leia singing together? Does that exist? If it
Well, it
does,
should.
please let us know in the comments. Send us a link to that. I want to see that. Or
Yeah,
her and
real-
Gene, I'm sure, as well exists. But because I know the ASAP show, like you're saying, has a lot of these just incredible vocalists sing together. But I
mean,
go ahead.
the Barbra Streisand thing is definitely not to say that it's
Not
to say
derivative.
in any way that it's derivative at all. It's just that
It's
type
on
of
that caliper.
delivery, and I mean the rare air, the rare space that is occupied by singers that can do that, like a Barbra Streisand and
Yes.
obviously Zsa Zsa. I mean, to be able to have that type of delivery where it's so deliberately paced and there's no rush and everything's there's it's not relying on the tricks at all,
Mm-hmm.
and it just takes you, I mean, as effectively if not more, depending on your opinion on it, but it's it's just the way she's doing things. It's just so I don't even know it. I don't even know how to explain it.
She's great. I know.
You know what I mean?
I like Zsa Zsa a lot. Thank you guys for recommending her.
No, but just that type of storytelling is so different, and and there's just
it is.
no
It's
sense
patient.
there's no rush to it at all, and there's no sense of like, oh, I'm getting antsy, I got to do something so the crowd is paying attention and is interested. It's just we are just from the first note, and everything is just
captivating.
it's just drawn out just in the perfect pacing.
Well, it's that time of the show. Before we do our concert review of GiGi's coming up after this, it is Throgalog time. But before we do Throgalog time, we have some lovely salamats to announce.
I would say so, yes.
I don't think that sentence was very smooth. Linkcast 12, thank you again very much for your super sticker. Love it when you're here with us. Appreciate your attendance and, of course, the support. Johnny Capes.
Marie Vic, thank you for your coffee. And then Rosalie came in with 50 coffees. Salamat, Sapa, 250 capes.
Should we learn to count? Maybe
Or I'm
that's
sorry,
too
50
much.
capes. 50 capes.
Yes.
Um,
Salamat sa
Zsa Zsa.
pagkape.
wow.
Very much. Thank
you, Rosalie. Amazing.
All right. So today we are, let's see, let me bring in our teacher, our diamond thronely Francesca is in the house hooking us up. And I put in a request this time. I asked her, are there more things that we could say to compliment these singers? Because right now all we have is Angaling. So I just threw that out there and she hooked us up. So let's learn, shall we?
Yeah.
Hi, Richard and Johnny. Today I will teach you a few adjectives so that you have more word choices, something to add to your ang galing.
Yes.
So, Richard, I will teach you to say it's clean in Filipino. Like, that run was so clean. We would say ang linis.
Ang
Linis
linis.
is the root word, and that means clean. Adding ang just means it is clean. So, ang linis.
Linis.
Ang linis.
Ang linis.
Ang linis ng pagkakanta. The way she sang it was so clean.
That was too much for me.
But you can just say, ang linis.
Okay.
It was clean.
I like how she
Now,
appropriately
if a
dumbs it
voice
down,
is very
knowing it's
smooth-
me.
He knows it well. He knows
Yeah,
it well.
she knows her audience.
And buttery, then you may want to say,
Wait. Sorry, I
if a
missed-
voice is very smooth and buttery, then you may want to say, ang kinis.
Kinis.
Kinis means smooth.
Kinis.
Ang kinis. Ang
Yes.
kinis.
Ang kinis. Kinis.
Now, Johnny,
So
it's
it's
your
not a-
turn.
It's
not
almost
nya.
a nias, right? Like you had a
Yes. Yeah, you're putting like the sort of the Spanish nya.
and
Like líneas. You're thinking líneas.
I love how you are teaching me. That's how far behind I am. People started at the same time. Well, you have longer phrases to learn, so you're next.
Turn, and I'll teach you to say high and low. So that note was high. High is mataas or ang taas. Taas being the root
Taas.
word for height, actually. And when we say ang taas, we are saying it is high. So, ang taas ng boses, the voice is high. Ang taas ng nota, the note is high. Ang
Okay.
taas, it is high. When you want to say something is low, we say ang baba. It is low. Ang baba. It is low. So, ang baba ng boses means that voice is low. Ang baba ng nota, that note is low. Ang
Okay.
taas, it's high. Ang baba, it is low.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let me hear you say it, Johnny.
All right, hold on. Let me write these down so I can remember them. Hold on.
They're right on the screen.
Yeah, no, they're not going to be forever. Hold on.
You don't have photographic memory?
No, I do not. Okay. Ang taas ng boses.
I think it's nang. Nang, not nang.
Nag. Ang taas
Nang boses.
boses. Ang baba ng nota. Yes.
So that's good to learn the note in the voice as well.
Yeah.
So boses is voice.
Boses.
That one I need to learn.
Yeah. I keep waiting for Francesca to answer us, but this is pre-recorded. That's right.
Just staring at us awkwardly.
Jeez, Francesca. So rude. Thanks.
Thank you
She's
very
the
much,
best.
Francesca. We
She's
just
the
love
best.
chatting with you and all of our Diamond Thronely members in our monthly Zoom meeting, which we just had. So thank you for that very much. And we are moving
Salamat.
on to a very special segment, concert review of the, where is it? I set it up somewhere. Here it is. So, here's the story. A quick little story. Basically, I got a text from Art, one of our other Diamond Throne members, saying, hey, Mailu, who's in our chat here, and she's one of our social media advocates, always tagging these incredible artists and letting them know that we exist, and we greatly appreciate that. So Art saw in the chat, and then he reached out to me, letting me know that GiGi Vibes Band was playing in Tampa. This was last Friday. The irony of this is we got through all of our Valentine's Day songs, and at the end of it, I said, people were requesting GiGi. I said, oh yeah, we'll do her next week. I find out 30 minutes later, she's performing 90 minutes from my house.
So cool.
So I quickly scrambled, got some tickets. The VIP was out, so I was like, all right, I'm not going to be able to meet her or anything like that. I was, do like a meet and greet kind of thing. So I had a daddy-daughter date with my lovely Aurora, and she's just like, well, I don't know who GiGi is. So I played her. What did I play her? I played her Through the Years. So it was one of her biggest songs that we first introduced us to GiGi, and Aurora didn't know the song or anything. And her mouth literally dropped. She's like, she's amazing. I'm like, I know. That's why we're going.
That's right.
So we let everybody know about an hour before we got there, that's just on YouTube if you didn't see it, that we're going to be at the concert. So, come say hi if you see us or whatever. I was not expecting such a last minute welcoming. This was at it's basically a Filipino cultural center in Tampa. So we stood out just a little bit. Our if I can quote my daughter, our Europino skin was glowing in a sea of beautiful skin. And people just came up to us, and they were so warm and lovely. And the best part was they were coming up to Aurora, and she was asked to take photos with people, she doesn't know, and she was just feeling like just a queen. And she was just like, Filipinos are amazing. I want to come back here every weekend. It was just so sweet. And as you're going to see this video I'm going to play for you, even there was several, she's one of the youngest ones there, and the people there dancing, several young ladies were dancing, and just invited her over to dance with her, and they were just absolutely amazing. So in case you're watching this, thank you for treating my daughter like a queen. She had the most absolutely incredible time. We had so much fun. And I had the chance to practice my Tagalog in real life situation. It went okay. I got salamat down.
Rubber to the pavement. Yeah.
Our subscribers, you'll see a few of them there that we have some photos with, were very encouraging. Every time I tried to say something in Tagalog, they're like, "Oh, that's good," very, very positive. But when I applied it, when I was buying water or like a T-shirt or something like that, it was kind of like, it was good effort. Like, I know what you mean. Next in line. No. They were very sweet. But it was a lot of fun to even just apply. Right. And I took clips of several songs that she sang. I wanted to enjoy the concert. So, this is just kind of a compressed version of a lot of material that she did that we're about to watch. So the audio of the video is only so good. It's what I can capture, but it will be copyright free because I will not block us from watching this. So there's a big bonus there. And at the end, I'll get there when we get there. Let's listen to the concert, and I'll show you what happened to leading to actually being able to meet GiGi and the Vibes Band. And it was just an incredible experience. So here we go. Some new friends we got to meet. They came up to us. They're all so incredible. They just embraced her. It was just beautiful. so happy when I heard this.
They just knew you were going to be there.
Meatloaf. This was a medley into this song.
Oh. This part of the first song?
Opening song!
Yeah, no ramping up there. That's just right off from the start.
And then looped back around. So this is annoyingly short clips. I've got a couple longer ones in here because, of course, I wish I could play the whole concert for you, but like I said, I was there and wanted to enjoy it as well and just try to do a little bit here and there. The opening it started off with probably a 3-minute like epic build-up. Like the musicians were, I mean, they took turns. Just like there was some, Oyas was shredding. Jake had some great lines on the bass. John, Romeo, like all of them are just killer musicians building up into this, leading into the opening, I Would Do Anything for Love. In the theme, this was a Valentine's Day concert. So the only thing I don't have here, and I wish I did, was she would connect all of the songs. So she would describe, okay, here's what infatuation is, here's what true love is, here's this. And so she led through a loved theme and then songs to support the storyline. It was just really well crafted. It wasn't just random songs. It just moved you through in such a way. Just very clever. And yeah.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, I feel like we should
Teacher Pink, yes!
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
That's better.
There it is. The colors
just
right.
Open Pandora's box. This is not good.
That's right. All right, let's keep going here. There's that classic tone that Karen Carpenter kind of feel. That. Yes.
I mean, I was just gonna say, and that's the same singer that rips Paramore. You know, it's just
Exactly. You just every song she goes into, she just adapts so well. I mean, sometimes she's been referred to as like a vocal chameleon, right? But the thing is there's still a presence that's hers. It's not like she's sounding just like Carole King or she's sounding just like whoever, right? I mean, she still brings an essence that is her, but the style adaptation to all of those original singers is just what blows my mind. It's just so slick. Approaches. And by the way, she was in San Francisco the night before this. So she gigged on the Pacific Coast till late night, flew to the East Coast. Their plane didn't land until 3 and the doors opened here at 6.
God.
So that's crazy. Lack of sleep, just the time change, just trying to adapt to new environment. So everything was very rushed. Not the band and the performance, but leading up to it, they started late. At the end of it, everything was just like they were trying to get out the doors. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get an interview. Hopefully there will be one in the future because they definitely know who the Throga channel is now, if they didn't before. And I believe they did know. And I'll get into that in a moment. But it's her ability to still deliver all these styles, this big range, clear tone, everything else, changing environments that quickly. That's just
I mean, just in general, the plight of the singer is so much tougher than just being on stage. There's so many. I mean, just every time I go on a plane, I get sick. So it's just like, I mean, these people are right. When I go on vacation, so it's like, and they have to constantly deal with that. And then like you said, just talking to people. I mean, it's just a constant barrage on the voice. And, just that first song that they came in with, I mean, she just hit the ground running. I mean, it's just, and I was just going to comment on how pristine she sounded. She just sounded, there was just no sense of tiredness or wear on the voice. It just was there from the start.
Clean. So clean. Lean, what's the word? We just learned it.
Anglinius.
Lenius.
Anglinius.
All right, here we go.
Anglinius.
Keep going. Yeah, you're gonna hear more style changes real quick here. Aurora just loving it. Just effortless on those higher belts. Britney Spears medley. These are some local Filipinos that were dancing.
Sino.
Yes, thank you. I love her with the electric guitar. John's choices there. It's great.
Great piano.
even here, if you listen to these longer lines, it's more of like, this is a, what's the name of this song? And I would say it's a Christian song. We'll hear it in a second when she gets to the chorus. These longer lines with the vibrato just kind of slows down a little bit, gives a little more body to it, a little more weight. And this is, and before she started singing this one, she just did it was really sweet, just kind of like a kiss up to her mom, you know, in heaven, the relationship with, I can't remember the title of the song. There's some connection there. Again, connecting to the whole theme of love and all of that. And it was just beautifully done. But I just want to point out, vibrato is one of the most difficult things to adjust, consciously or subconsciously, because you use different muscles to modify the amplitude, the speed. And I know she doesn't even think about this stuff. It's just, oh, this is the songs. So
I know.
you just do that. It's just mind-boggling to me.
There's always an element. I mean, obviously, you can train yourself so much. You know, and you talk about that. I mean, that's what you do. And you've seen people just transform. Mm-hmm. But some of these people, you just know they're born with it. It's just like,
it's a Hill song. It's a Hillsong song.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, she kills this.
Oh, I have heard this song, yeah.
Oh shit. Salamat. She floats in this range of notes. Audience participation. This is required at a Filipino concert.
Absolutely.
And everybody's in key.
Everybody's in key.
It was awesome.
Yeah, she's a natural on stage too.
Well, yeah, and can you imagine her kind of rise to fame on YouTube is during the pandemic, right? They kind of pivoted and all of that. You don't have that interaction there. You've got the chat, like we have a chat there. I mean, there's, you know, people are watching, there's something there, but reading people's faces and interacting that way and hearing them sing back is just beautiful. And that this is the only one that I grabbed on camera, but there were several songs, obviously. This is what I learned at a Filipino concert, and we've seen this on the show before. If the singer points the mic to the audience, everyone participates. I've been to shows before where they do this and people are like, I don't know this song. Or they're just like, they don't want to interact. Like they get self-conscious surrounding. That does not exist here. Mm-hmm. Not at all.
That's so awesome.
I knew this song! Do you remember this one?
I don't think so. Oh, yes.
This was, I recognized the song immediately. I did have to go back and look up what it was. It was The Dawn. So we heard a live performance of them. I couldn't remember the name of the band. So they closed with this song. So it was very exciting for me to recognize a song in Tagalog, understanding the name of the song, having heard it before. I was very happy. Unfortunately, at the time, the only thing I knew to say was "Ang galing, ang galing." So I'm very happy I have new words that I learned today, and I'm going to try to learn them as
I
we go.
know.
All right, so then she jumps into the audience and just got swamped, and not jumped. She didn't like stage dive, but she went down, and people taking selfies with her and everything, and just kind of like worked around the crowd. So I turned the camera off, and we're going to see it jump to the VIP line. We didn't have VIP because, as I said, we discovered it the day before, but the people working there, the staff and people on her team, came up to me and they said, "Hey, we heard that your daughter wants a picture with GiGi." And I'm just like, "Yeah." because we only had general admission, right? So it's like word got around or whatever. So the staff like took her, like security and somebody else took her and like brought her into the VIP line. And at that point, because it was they were so overwhelmed because they were running so far behind, they didn't even do one picture at a time. They got the show started late, it ran late, all of that. What are you going to do? And they probably had, a house time that people had to be done working. All of those things are factors. So they started doing groupings of 10 people with the band because they just needed to get people out the door, which I totally, I get. But when it got to her, the security were like, no, she's doing her own photo.
Right.
So they brought her behind GiGi, and so she got a picture with her, and then we had a little Polaroid, or it has this little baby blue Polaroid camera, and John and GiGi became fascinated with that, so they brought her back to take a photo with her, and she got a big hug and all stuff like that. So we're going to see that right now. That's what's happening in this next section.
Yeah. Very small and close up. I love that guy's voice too.
Onyas? Oh, he's great. I didn't get enough footage of him singing either. Here she goes. She's got your
I love her spunkiness.
I know. And then Jake has her come around. So you press that. And there they are. And then they were nice enough after that. Then they brought me into the line, and I was fortunate enough to have a picture with the group. They were just super nice. I can't say enough positive things about the experience. And GiGi, I didn't know for sure if they knew who we were or whatever, but she said thank you to me like 1,000 times. So I think they knew who we were, and now their team definitely knows who we are. So hopefully in the future we get maybe an interview or something down the road. I could be 10 years from now. I don't know.
No pressure.
We'll still be fans. Either way, it was just an awesome experience. Real quick, in the chat, there's going to be a poll for a second song.
Okay.
We got time, and these are, but I get to, sorry, I didn't set this up for you earlier. These are the two most popular songs that have been requested as of late, which is I'm With You and Only Hope. I couldn't pick which one to do because I like both songs, and I'm told that she just like rocks out, like she just kills it in both of these. So I'm gonna let you guys decide which one to take on.
Is I'm With You, that's the
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne song? Oh.
And Only Hope is Mandy Moore. So I mean, it's both are like gonna have like great belting.
I have my
things
vote.
mixed in.
Not that that's just
Don't influence. You don't know which one's better. You don't know.
I don't know.
So let
it's
you
your
guys
choice. Just choose wisely.
So while you're voting on that, give you a heads up on what's to come. For those of you who weren't here at the beginning, because we have 1,400 people, welcome everybody.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for being here. What was I going to say? Oh.
No.
At exactly 10:30 in 13 minutes from now, it'll be automatically released, our karaoke version of our theme song. Thank God it's Filipino Friday. A few of you had recommended that in the comments, requesting it, saying, hey, I want to sing with this. Here you go. Have at it. And if you record yourself singing our theme song, please tag us, send us a link. Johnny and I want to watch that. We would love
I expect
that
all
experience.
1,400 of you to sing to that song.
Yes, the mic is being handed to you.
I'm pressuring this. This is what I do now. I'm now the bully
this
of
is
this
right.
channel.
And next week, we will not have Filipino Friday. I know. I'm sorry. Johnny and I are going to be in Vegas. We're going to be enjoying a concert with Zhao Shen, one of our favorites on the channel, next week. But when we come back for March 7th, we have another special event. We're going to listen to Filipino legends honoring artists of the past. We're talking about Danny Javier, Francesco Santiago, Sylvia Latorre, Rico J. Puno, Ruben Tagalog, Maria Carpina. So we're gonna dig deep to some of the earliest recordings known to the Philippines and get a little music history as to what was there present that all of these singers we've been reacting to over the last year grew up listening to and what the inspiration was. So we're very excited about that as well.
So cool. So cool to learn so much about this culture. That would have never anticipated. I'm just so glad and thankful.
All right. Do we have a winner? I can't see the poll.
I'm with you. Is it? Can we influence it?
Is it? I can't see it. Stop influencing.
What? I'm a social media star now. That's what I do. I influence.
Like I've never done that every time Morissette is in one of the options.
True. A little hypocritical, Richard.
Yeah. What's the winner? All right, I'm waiting for it on the back end. What is it? I'm With You takes the lead. All right.
Oh, did it win? Oh.
Cool.
That's cool, I suppose. I'm sure they're both fantastic.
It had nothing to do with you.
I hold tremendous influence over this listening public.
All right, here's GiGi once again. And this time with a controlled environment for sound and visual. So this will be nice to hear.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
When this song came out, I remember it was like, it was just a powerful. I remember the music video, like just her rise to fame was great.
I mean, that first album was a
complicated. Yep.
And then there was the Skater Boy, Skater Boy,
which did not describe either of us.
And then this one came out, and just to me that was like the you know, I mean those two were great and great opening songs, but sometimes that third one is just like the sledgehammer.
I agree. I
love this song.
Standing on a bridge, I'm waiting in the dark. I thought that you'd be here by now. There's nothing but the rain, no footsteps on the ground.
So here's another style change. She's doing a little more staccato. I mean, she's not drawing the lines out as much, a little less vibrato. And there's like this, it's called an aspirate attack or release at the end of it. Da 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 da. There's like, she'll just throw out these little airy moments. Just these little percussive textures that mix in with a little bit of that pop rock element that we didn't hear in some of the music we were just listening to.
Yeah, she's approaching it just a little. She's a little lighter on her notes. She's got a little bit more of that high-end frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going for that Avril sound for sure.
There's nothing but the rain, no footsteps on the ground. I'm listening, but there's no sound. Isn't anyone trying to find me?
Beautiful.
Won't somebody come take me home?
even those understated, I mean, it seems inconsequential in the grand scheme of what she does with her voice, but those are those little choices and how she makes that sound fit that style that keeps it moving forward. And if I did make an effort to remember, I would think of her singing these other songs within these other styles, whether it's literally Hillsong or a Carpentry song or something like that, which is completely different delivery.
Yeah,
just every syllable adds to that. Energy.
You know, that high B5 and C sharp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just super clean, super powerful.
Super
effortless.
what? Leanness?
Well, it was, if I were to describe it, it would be, ang taas ng boses.
There you go.
That's one thing.
That wasn't efforted at all.
Place. I'm searching for a face. Is anybody here? I know. 'Cause nothing's going right, and everything's a mess. No one likes to be alone.
It's connected.
Isn't anyone trying to find me? Want somebody come take me home? It's a damn cold night.
Yes.
Trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who
Right, Art.
you are, but I'm with you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear her rip these notes at the end.
Oh, yes. Wait, do you think she can?
Probably not. I mean,
Yeah, the odds.
all signs are pointing against her being able to do that. Yes,
Real
based on
quick.
our vast experience reacting to her and the fact that they've recorded this song.
I realized I forgot. My apologies, Wilma Hado. She sent a third super sticker, and I almost looked over that, so I apologize for the delay in the salamat of that.
When you send 3 super stickers, it becomes a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious sticker, I guess.
If only there was a song that accompanied that. Do we have a coffee as well? A cape, if you will?
Yes. Latte Lover, as always, bought us 5 coffees. Thanks for TGIFF. Episode 40. Salamat sa pagkape.
Cape. You can add another one because it's latte lover. Ooh, would it be salamat sa cape mahal? Eh?
Yeah, pretty good.
Let's listen to Gigi.
Pretty good.
All right, here we go.
I'm with you. Why is everything so confusing? Baby, I'm just out of my mind. Trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand and take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but
Prepare for it, Richard. Great choice, everybody. Just saying. Just saying. wisely. Oh my gosh, that's just...
her connection at the end, those big belts, just in terms of belting, meaning she's purposefully pushing the folds to like just have a little bit of a strain, but just to give it like just passion and energy, but they're still clean. It's just like totally controlled. And then just the way she winded down at the end of that, just in that conversational just connection to the storyline, everything else.
Yeah.
Just really.
I performed this song with other female singers, and this is a bear of a song. I mean,
yes,
Avril
it
Lavigne's
is.
got a very, like, her range is up there, and she can hit those high notes. She ang taas ang nagboses, Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
Has.
Yeah.
And
hold on, what's happening? Oh no! Only Hope is also playing.
I did have a point, but whatever, that's fine. Go ahead.
There's a song that's inside
This is all for good.
of my soul. It's the one that I've
We'll get to your point.
tried to write over and over again. I'm awake in the infinite cold, but you sing to me over and over and over again. So I lay my...
What a setup to the song. So I'm sorry, you were saying before.
This is great.
I don't know what happened to the background. There was
I don't know, just a glitch in the Matrix or
a
something.
glitch. My apologies.
No, I was just pointing out the greatness of Avril Lavigne for sure. I mean, she's gotten to where she is for a reason. She's a killer singer. The fact that GiGi does that, and she does it so well, and she covers somebody that's not easy to sing, but also does all the other stuff that she does that I've never, I don't know that Avril has the R&B runs and,
I haven't heard that,
Franklin moments, and goes into the jazz stuff. So it's like the fact that she can do so many things, but so many difficult things is just outstanding.
Very often when someone's a jack of all trades, as they say, there tends to be a compromise being made, right? There's just not quite there for that style, maybe a little better that one. That just doesn't happen with GiGi. It's like when she's committed to that song, it feels like that is where the lane she's supposed to be in. And it's she's
a Jill of all trades and master of all. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we are over time. Sorry, Johnny. I know you have studio stuff. I mean, you can leave. We're going to hang out.
Okay. See ya.
No, don't you dare.
Just kidding. I do like this song a lot too.
My head back down, and I lift my hands and pray to be only yours. I pray.
Salamat for reminding everybody.
I know now you're my
I don't remember it being this heavy.
No, I don't either, but I like it.
Yes.
So I lay my
That's all the same breath. Good color change, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Otis is killing it.
Woo! Oh, he's just in his shorts, just chilling. Well, I will say this. Even though...
Go ahead. I was just going to say, I didn't think I could like her more. But I do now. Go ahead.
Even though I don't approve of the fact that you've just thrown out the sacredness and the sanctity of the poll. Rendered it completely irrelevant.
I bet I did.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I will.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm very glad that I got to hear that. That was. I mean, I do like that song. I've always liked that song. It's the original is definitely more sort of laid back, just soft rock.
You going? Yeah.
The heavy version is just killer.
Oh my god!
Awesome.
It just it's almost sound detuned with just the riffs and everything. Killer performance. Oh, I love her. She was amazing. Wonderful person, great in concert, and then to see her versatility is just awesome. Thank you everybody for joining us. We hope you have an amazing weekend. We will be back with Filipino Friday podcast in 2 weeks, honoring Filipino legends. We hope to see you there. In the meantime, feel free to rewatch all of the Filipino Fridays between now and then.
And
don't
song.
forget, in the comments there will be a link to the karaoke version of the music you're hearing right now. We would love to hear you sing it. And that is all.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.